Well, Mikel Arteta has come out and warned Thomas Partey. He has warned Thomas Partey onto his ways that he has to go ahead and really improve on to obviously get into the team of Arsenal. And it is showing you that the manager is really in charge and is like, he's not obviously getting him in the squad unless otherwise he has gone ahead to prove to him that he's ready to really dislodge the people that have gone ahead to feature into the midfield of Arsenal. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. Mohamed Salah back in Liverpool training ahead of the game of Partey, and game against Man City is one they are really looking at, and his return is acting as a boost as far as Liverpool's win towards Liverpool win ahead of that game is really concerned. And lastly, we are going to discuss Harry Kane has gone ahead and obviously come out and really spoken about how he single-handedly went ahead to take Bayern Munich to the next round of the UEFA Champions League, that is the quarterfinal, that has gone ahead to see Bayern and close to 100 million euros of her in all the games they've gone ahead to play into the Champions League. Smash like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And it's none other than Rokani David. I go by the names of that initials. It's RD, and we thank God for the gift of life. The Muslims, Barakallahu Fikum, and the Christians, may the living to God bless you abundantly. And I'm here to obviously bring you the latest news and information as far as everything is concerned. The developments are really huge in the country, and hope we are really gonna do the best of the best in this country. And I've already gone ahead, obviously, start up with a live stream. I've gone ahead to really know that I should do it fast, and then after I bring in the recordings, because late in the night, games can come in and really disturb us. But on a day like Friday, where there are no games, then I will maybe shift it to like 21 hours to see that we obviously have a very beautiful interaction. Everyone that's gonna have to be part of that live stream, I'll really see you, and I really continue to obviously see you moving miles. Now, let's obviously subscribe to this channel because we want to hit 20,000 subscribers before the end of this week, and let's make it happen, guys. Let's get this out of the way. Ever since they have started, this has been what we've been singing, but let's continue making this happen. Now, Thomas Partey came in and really played like 20 minutes in the game of Arsenal, where they went ahead to beat the side of Sheffield by 6-0. He was one of those players that really had a chance to really feature into that beautiful game of football. And it was in, let me be exact, let me go to live score and see. It was in the 65th minute that Jorginho was taken off, and Thomas Partey really took center stage to obviously play on the pitch with Declan Rice. And Declan Rice was taken off 9 minutes later, meaning that Thomas Partey and Declan Rice played in the midfield for 10 minutes, and then he was taken off. After that game of football, Mikel Arteta had the following to say about Thomas Partey's inclusion into the match to obviously play ever since he really played way back, I think it was October. He said, today, obviously, Thomas Partey is available now to play a certain number of minutes. He needs to build that because it was his first minutes after 4 months, which is a long time. And then, like everybody, you need to have the right to earn the minutes. So, all in all, before I really talk about the 4 months that's going to have to spend without playing the game of football, because we've always going to have to discuss that here, you know. But look at the last statement. And then, like everybody, you need to have the right to earn the minutes. So he needs to deserve to earn the minutes. And for Thomas Partey, he was really pissed off last season that towards the end of the season he was really benched, and at the beginning of the season the manager shifted him to be played as a right back. There was really a shift in the central defensive midfield part area, and I think Mikel Arteta went ahead to make a very good decision bringing in Declan Rice. For example, this season Declan Rice hasn't missed out on any game of Arsenal. He has averaged close to 80 minutes every game that Arsenal has gone ahead to play this season. That is Declan Rice for you. And the minutes that Declan Rice has gone ahead to play this season and minutes that Thomas Partey has never gone ahead to play ever since he came in through at Arsenal, And it looks like Declan Rice is going to play all the 38 games. And that is really a red flag to Thomas Partey that even if you return, there is someone who's going to obviously hold Arsenal to where it is in the midfield, and that is Declan Rice. He has gone ahead to play 27 games for Arsenal, five goals, 5 assists for him, and I've told you in the previous video that I can obviously go to double figures. Thomas Partey is really a culprit of Arsenal's missing out on the trophy. And when I say this, people will say, Rokani, you a liar, but I have facts onto my fingertips, and let me bring you up to speed. First and foremost, when Arsenal was playing against West Ham, the game was 2-0, and who really loses the ball to Declan Rice to really concede a penalty to make it 2-1 towards the end of the first half? It's Thomas Partey, right? It is Thomas Partey that costed Arsenal that game of Fulham. After that, Thomas Partey came in through and really costed Arsenal when they are playing against the side of Southampton. If you remember the second goal, Thomas Partey was a culprit. You understand? Remember the game of Man City, when Arsenal was beaten 4-1 by Man City. You remember what really went ahead to really transpire at the Etihad. And some other games that Mikel Arteta felt like, I don't need Thomas Partey in my team. That's why in the last games of the season, you saw to it that Thomas Partey was played on the bench and Jorginho came in through and really played as a CDM for the side of Arsenal, because he went ahead and obviously imploded and he costed the side of Arsenal. That went ahead to obviously run into the mind of Mikel Arteta that this guy is not reliable. And they had noticed it earlier. That's why in the January transfer window of 2023, Arsenal wanted to spend £80 million on Moise Caicedo to come in through and really do the job. They had sensed it that at a point X, it's really going to affect them, and it really did. That deal never went in through, and what they did was to make Declan Rice their priority signing. So Arteta cannot trust Thomas Partey anymore. That is it. That's why he says he deserves to obviously, he has to deserve to get the minutes to play at Arsenal, because no one missed Thomas Partey. If you are an Arsenal fan and you think you miss Thomas Partey, then you are not giving Declan Rice the required credit he really deserves. Declan Rice has really done a lot, for this Arsenal side. He shields the back four. He reserves some time to go and really score certain goals, put in set pieces, and is going to hate to score very, very, very important goals, as I've always going to hate to mention them, against Man United, Chelsea, Luton Town. Those 3 goals were really impactful in the career of Declan Rice. And yesterday when he was played as a number 8, on Monday when he was played as a number 8, you saw how he obviously went ahead to do and really went ahead to score, and he got himself involved in very many goals. So for Thomas Partey, he needs to keep himself fit, and this is the time where he should obviously come back and really pay Arsenal for the amount of money they want to buy him. They bought him for £45 million from Atletico Madrid in 2020. That's when he came in through and really joined Arsenal, and his contract is really running down, in 2025, the summer, meaning that he's going to be left with 1 year when it clicks 2024, that is 30th of June. So, Thomas Partey, his return is good for the club of Arsenal, but Arteta's going to have to issue a warning to him that however much you've going to have to spend 4 months without playing, things have going to have to change drastically at the club of Arsenal. It's not like way back when Declan Rice was not here or Jorginho, that when Thomas Partey returned, he got straight into the team of Arsenal. Right now, even if Thomas Partey returns, he needs to convince Mikel Arteta that he has gone ahead to really outperform Declan Rice and then Jorginho for him to get into play. And it shows you how Arsenal is going to have to improve. Last season, I was one of those people that reiterated this, that 2022-2023 was for Arsenal to strengthen their first 11. The summer of 2023 was all about Arsenal strengthening their bench. Now, if you are to name the ideal starting 11 of Arsenal, you understand, you will really get to know that the bench of Arsenal is really strong, and I think Thomas Partey is now a bench player at Arsenal. He's not a starter, because in goal, David Raya. Right back, Benjamin White or Tomiyasu. Left back, Julian Timber, Zinchenko, Tomiyasu or Kivio. Central defense, Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes. Someone told me in the comment section that I really don't love Gabriel. I love the boy. I love the guy. If you've been watching me this season, I started off warning him that if Ado doesn't really up his game, Jakub Kiwior is going to take over his position. But he has gone ahead to live up to the expectation, and I think he has like 5 goals in the Premier League. He has gone ahead to defend very well. Even his press resistance has gone ahead to improve, and his technical ability on the ball, and you've gone ahead to see to it that he is really a good passer of the ball. So, Gabriel Magalhaes and Salim at the central defense, Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, and Odegaard, midfield 3. The front 3, Martinelli, Saka, and Gabriel Jesus. Now, tell me who has to be taken out for Thomas Partey to start. Yet, even Jorginho has shown us that in the previous 2 games, where he has gone ahead to start, he has gone ahead to put in a shift that everyone has gone ahead to appreciate. The game of Liverpool, he really looked great. The game of Newcastle, he looked great. And in the game of Sheffield away, where Arsenal went ahead to win by 6 goals to 0, he really looked great. You know? So, that is Thomas Partey for you, and he needs to obviously deserve to start. And Arteta has gone ahead to warn him that it's not going to be business as usual. And where does this leave him? Because Arsenal cannot present a contract to a player who earns £200,000 a week when he's really an injury-prone player. Right now, the only solution they have is to sell him off, you know, and see how much they can get from him, and then do the needful for the player. The biggest part that Thomas Partey has to play for Arsenal is in the Champions League. He has ever played in the Champions League finale. I think it was 2016, where Real Madrid went ahead, obviously beat them in penalties. He has that experience with Jorginho, Zinchenko, Kai Havertz, and Gabriel Jesus plus Julian Timber. Those players have huge or vast experience in the Champions League, and he needs to raise up to the occasion to take Arsenal to the next level of the quarterfinals. And I think Thomas Partey should be one of those players that in every Champions League game, he should be started. That's what I'm really feeling. In every Champions League game, he should be started. That's what I really think about Thomas Partey. So, Thomas Partey should deserve to start. It's not like he can easily get in the team of Arsenal like he did last time. Look at even Gabriel Jesus. Way back, he used to get into the team of Arsenal when he returned from injury. But with Kai Havertz hitting his form and hitting the ground running at Arsenal, he cannot really displace him. He has to dislodge him after really putting in an effort. That's what makes a team really makes a team compete for the league. That is it. So, thank you very much for watching it through. That is all about Thomas Partey. Arteta's gonna hate to obviously warn him. He has given him a new task to do. He needs to really be good to get into the starting 11 of the club of Arsenal. So after that, let's go to Liverpool and see what is happening in the Merseyside. Yesterday, there is an X account that really brings breaking news about Liverpool players. It goes by names of Dave Osikop. They told us that Mohamed Salah is set to return to Liverpool training tomorrow, which is today, because this story was put out yesterday. Now, it has been confirmed by The Athletic. Liverpool's Mohamed Salah is back in training ahead of his side's huge Premier League title clash against Man City on Anfield on Sunday. That is Mohamed Salah. It's not Mohamed. Yeah, that is Mohamed Salah for you. And let me show you how we really went ahead to look in the training session. Remember, they are going to be playing into the UEFA Europa League. And you know what UEFA tells you. You have to really give the media 15 minutes of training. And that's how Salah really looked in the training sessions for the side of Arsenal. Sorry, for the side of Liverpool. And he's really a happy man. Look at him. Very excited and really looking great. Remember, when he returned when they are playing against Brentford, he really came in through and scored a goal and really suffered a setback. But he's really back. He even missed out over the weekend. He never played, and he returns to really take this side where they deserve to be. That is Salah stretching during the training session for the game that they're going to play in the UEFA Europa League. And he was really having a very good time there. And to show you that he's really part of the Liverpool squad and really fit, Liverpool have gone ahead to obviously include him into the squad that is traveling to play into the UEFA Europa League. And this is official coming in through from the official website of Liverpool. It states that Mohamed Salah is included in Liverpool's 23-man squad for the UEFA Europa League trip to Sparta Prague. The forward was among the Reds' traveling contingent departed John Lennon Airport this afternoon for the last 16-leg tie in Czechia on Thursday evening. And this is the traveling squad of Liverpool: Gomez, Endo, Virgil van Dijk, Konate, Luis Diaz, Soboslai, Nunes, McAllister, Salah, Adrian, Cody Gakpo, Elliott, Smiskas, Robertson, Clark, Gordon, McConnell, Kahela, Koumas, Kwansia, Bradley, Mislawensky, and Mirozev. That is the traveling squad of Liverpool. But you don't see Trent Alexander-Arnold into the team. Gravenberch is out. You don't see Matip. There is no Thiago Alcantara. There is no Diego Jota. So all those players are really out for the side of Liverpool. But I think that traveling squad can really kill off the game and really get Liverpool players really rest enough. I expect a huge rotation as Liverpool plays there tomorrow, because they are really looking forward to the side of Liverpool, so to the side of Man City, a game they're going to be playing on Sunday. But the manager shows you his intention. All he needs is to win this trophy. He's not here to joke. He wants to win each trophy. And the first trophy he played in the final, that was the Carabao Cup. He went ahead to win it by 1-0 courtesy of that Virgil van Dijk header, and he's really putting in huge efforts at the UEFA Europa League to win it. And he also wants to win an FA Cup and a Premier League, meaning that he wants to leave he wants to go into a one-year sabbatical on a high as a manager. That is Jurgen Klopp for you. And then, leaving Jurgen Klopp there, we really go to Harry Kane. He scored a brace yesterday, and he single-handedly took the side of Bayern Munich to the quarterfinals. And it shows you what a quality striker really does in moments when you need him. He really plays deep, and then when the ball is played in the box, he's always there to meet it and really head it home. So, this is what he said after he went ahead to obviously lead Bayern Munich to the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League. He said to BBC 5, "Hopefully we can use this as a turning point for the rest of the year. If we perform like that in most games, we are going to come out with the victories. I'm pleased with the 2 goals tonight. As a striker, you are judged on goals and assists. In big matches, especially in knockout stages like tonight, to be able to help the team is confidence building for me, confidence for the team. I'm just going to keep trying to do what I'm doing. It's been a good season so far for me in terms of goals, but as a team, we know we can do better." Now, for him, he was going to hit to score the goals. For everyone who really downplayed him, that he cannot really go to Bayern Munich and really score goals, he's not the striker that Bayern Munich needed, he was going to hit to sit you down. He was going to hit obviously score 30 plus goals this season. He's scoring for fun. Champions League, he's having 6 goals and 5 assists. That is not bad for a player. Now, having more other games to play in the Champions League really gets him a chance to really compete for the Golden Boot of this year. Rasmus Højlund, who really had some 5 goals, was really shown the exit door as money never proceeded. He had huge potential to really play in those games. Then Atletico Madrid, I don't think that they really have a good chance to get through, because Morata is going to have to score very many goals in the Champions League. If you had to look at the top scorers of the Champions League, let's look at them a little bit. USL top scorers 2023-2024. The leader is let me see, Champions League top scorers 2020. Where is Antonio Griezmann? They say he has 5 goals. All right. Morata also has 5 goals. Now, Harry Kane has gone ahead to obviously supersede all of these with Kylian Mbappe. They all have 6 goals, meaning that they now have a chance to really go to the quarterfinals. And when you look at the other players, Rasmus Højlund has 5, is out. Atletico Madrid, to really knock out that side of Inter Milan, it's really going to be hard for them. And they need to obviously pull out a miracle. But Harry Kane and Kylian Mbappe have gone ahead to book themselves 2 more games to really get themselves into the game of really getting in more goals. So we wait and see how they play over the weekend. But Harry Kane is really excited for his performances, but he really believes his team should be doing better, especially into the league. Remember, in the league, it's Bayern Leverkusen 10 points ahead of them, something that is really very ashamed. So I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below about Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey, right? Won by Mikel Arteta, you know. Then, what do you make about Mohamed Salah's return to Liverpool training ahead of the Manchester Derby and, ahead of their rival game, City and Liverpool? What do you make about Harry Kane ready to compete for the USL boot? May the living to God bless you abundantly. The Muslims, Barakallahu fikum. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later. Bye-bye.